Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you for a third time? So, guys, today I saw Bad Boys for Life, the third entry, 20 odd years after the last film. We finally got a follow up with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. And honestly, seeing both of them back on screen together again was just I definitely really enjoyed this film. Honestly, it's been a little while since I've seen the first movie and the second. So just right now coming out of this film, it's probably my favorite of the three so far. And I've got a nitpick with the movie, and it's not so much with and it's something a lot of people have even brought up and commented on is the first thing I thought of when I saw the title of this movie and I mentioned it in my reaction to the first trailer was, Bad Boys for Life would be a great title for the fourth movie. I guess they're just going to make three and that's it. Except for today, I saw that they reported they're already starting work on a fourth movie. And I was just like, my brain, it's killing me. So what are you going to call that one? This movie just came out in theaters and I don't know. I'm not opposed to them just be like, maybe we should rename this movie while it's still on its first weekend. Do it. Change it. Change it to something else. Call it something else. Because you need that Bad Boys for Life for the fourth one. I'm just going to put my foot down for that. But anyway, this movie was great. I really liked it. This was not directed by Michael Bay. He made an actual cameo in the movie, but this was a really good attempt at recreating the feel of a Michael Bay film with a little bit more of a kind of creative edge to it a little bit. This had some real heart to it. This movie, honestly, maybe it's because I'm familiar with these characters, I've grew up with these films, that it got me pretty emotional at a couple of points. Martin Lawrence has not acted in quite some time, coming out of retirement for what I've heard, to play in this movie. And he comes back and he owns it. He's got a scene in this that is easily the best I've personally ever seen him perform. And it really sold it. There's some really real down to earth moments in this film, alongside of all the crazy stuff that you can expect from an action film with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and these characters originally re-upped from Michael Bay. This is a fun action film, but it's got all the character heart. It shows the age of the progression of time, the change in values for the characters. There's a real through line for what the characters have gone through, and this was really about their legacy, what they're going to do with their lives from this point out. And we've known from the last couple of films how each of them have completely different worldviews, and it's completely consistent. This movie, as far as I can remember, at least, is completely consistent with the characters that I remember. The captain is back and he is great. We've got a bunch of new characters in this as well. The team, we get a little bit of a shot of them. They're called A.M.M.O. I forget the actual how the acronym breaks down, but it's, Vanessa Hudgens, and then you have the other two in there. I was, worried about them maybe being annoying or not really kind of filling in any kind of value or contributing, but they had some really distinctive personalities, and the way they actually bounced off of our main two, I actually really enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. They were some great characters, and if they are going forward with another film, I would really like to see our Bad Boys team back up with this group of people. It would be really awesome. Now, this isn't a masterpiece film. This is not a groundbreaking reinvention of something we've been familiar with. This is really just a good, solid continuation on this now trilogy. If you enjoyed the previous films, I think you'll definitely enjoy this. If you have not seen any of them, I think you can have a good time with this. I don't know if you'll get all of it. Not there's a lot of callbacks or anything like that. I mean, there's some stuff here and there as far as the relationship dynamics that would be good to know from having seen the previous films. But this is really going to be, if you're a fan of these types of films, this is going to be a movie that I think you'll have a lot of fun watching. I heard, at least in my viewing of it, my theater reactions to it, I heard a lot of people laughing, chuckling, gasping at a couple of things. It was a fun ride. I really had a good time with this movie. I was expecting it to be very cringy, really painful to watch. There's some pretty bad deliveries here and there, but overall, I liked it. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence slide right back into these characters like it has been no time since they've been in there, and um it worked. And if they make that fourth movie, I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. I don't really have anything about it. Is the movie is wonky, the logic is fallible all the time, as it would be with these kind of action films anyway. Some things get pretty ridiculous, but it's all in good fun. This is, if you like this kind of film, you know what you're expecting when you're going in, and it delivered more than that to me. So for me, this was a good, solid film. If you like the previous entries, you'll like this. If you like action movies, I think you'll have a good time. But that being said, that's my thoughts on it. If you've seen the movie, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys after the video. If you like this video, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.